Okay, so let's get started. So right before we start editing, we have to decide the layout answer. We need to find out the layout answer from top to bottom according to ascending order. Now, we can see the main content is over here, and obviously, we will need to make a cut line in the middle to separate the content into left and right part. In real editing cases, we will make a cut line with a space between, but while deciding layout answer, we will only use one line to represent. And to remember, the cut line space is very important because we will need to apply further responsive behavior with the space between. So now we place a cut line in between to separate into two parts. But first, let's get into the left part. As we can see, due to the grid photos, we place a cut line in the middle to lay out in the column direction. Then we make two cut lines on the above to lay out in the row direction, and repeat once again on the below. And on the right part, we can see the content over here because the content is flex column, so we cut the layout in the column direction. And on the purple fonts, we lay out in the row direction. So at the moment, we have now completely decided the layout answer of the main structure. Next, we can start editing. We will choose the question marks icon above the navigator to find the next editing suggestion from pxCode. Then we click on Analyze Group. Now, on an inspector, you can see we have proceeded right into the third part, Layout. At this moment, with the answer we hold just now, we know the first cut line is in the middle, so we can remove the rest of the cut line suggestions. And just now we have mentioned that we should keep a space in between for further responsive behavior and convert it from flexbox row to flexbox column in a smaller resolution. Then we proceed to the next step. And now onto the right part, we can see the suggestions match our answer. So we directly choose Convert to Flexbox Column. Next, we need a layout in the row direction, so we just apply the suggestions. Now back to the left part, we click Analyze Group as well. Right after we get into Analyze Group mode and turn off X-ray mode, then we can directly select Convert to Flexbox. Here, we make these two cut lines, and here we repeat two cut lines again. Now, when you receive this page, it means that you have completed the structure. Now you can choose to apply like you guess, which is a smart responsive tool in pxCode. Then let's take a look at the result. As you can see, the original size of the design is XL, which means 9020 x 1080. So we can stretch the resizer to preview the result of different resolutions. For example, when we reach the size of MD and think that the content is packed and hope to change the layout from flexbox row to flexbox column, so we'll have to select the right content to make the editing. So either click on the content directly or on the navigator. Now you can see there's a space between the two, so we can click on the white icon to make it from flexbox row to flexbox column. And because we changed the flexbox direction under the resolutions on MD, so when we go back to LG and above, it will result back in the flexbox row. But other resolutions below MD will apply with flexbox column. Now if we think that the margin of the content is slightly too big, we can double click on a blue bar, and both of these designs are margin top and margin bottom. Then, if you want to make changes, you can go over Layout in Inspector, and you can change the margin on the top and bottom. For example, change 157 to 24 evenly with the link selected. Now when you stretch the resizer again, you can tell it is a decent responsive result. Alright, now we have completed this case.